Okay, so $100,000 emergency fund. That's like serious financial security, right?
Yeah.
And you're here because you want to build that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're diving deep today, looking at some steps and trying to pull out like the most important stuff so you can actually build
Exactly.
that six-figure safety net.
$100,000, it sounds like, woo, a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
But, if you can kind of break it down into pieces, it's not as scary, right?
Right, right.
Like climbing a mountain.
Exactly.
Take it one step at a time.
So the first step that we're looking at is setting that clear goal. I mean, yeah, 100,000 is the number, but they talk a lot about these smaller monthly goals. What do you think? What's the benefit of breaking it down into, say, $500 a month or 2,000 or something like that?
Well, I think the benefit there is like 100,000, again, it's kind of this big abstract number.
Yeah.
500, 2,000, that's something you can wrap your head around.
Right.
And it's something you can actually, achieve this month.
Yeah.
So you kind of get those wins,
The little wins.
Yeah, it helps with motivation, keeps you going.
Keeps you going, and you can kind of track your progress. Instead
Exactly.
of being like, oh, I only have 10,000.
Yeah, you don't want to get discouraged,
Yeah, exactly. So once you have that kind of monthly goal in mind, next thing they say is you really got to know where your money's going. We're talking about building that budget, right? Why is that so important?
Well, I think they call it like a financial MRI or something.
Right, yeah.
Like it shows you exactly where your money's going.
Yeah.
You might not even realize where it's going.
Right. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, so you cut back on the non-essentials.
Right.
Maybe those subscriptions you don't use.
Yeah, like 12 streaming services.
Exactly.
Yeah, or, eating out all the time.
Yeah, all that adds up, right?
That adds up. So you take all that extra money and you put it towards this,
Yeah, it's like your roadmap.
Exactly.
You got to know where you're going.
Know where you're going. And once you have that roadmap, the next thing they say is like, automate it. Automate your savings. What's the power in that?
Yeah.
That sounds so simple.
Well, I think, we're not always thinking clearly about our finances, are we?
No,
Yeah.
no. Especially when you're about to buy something, you're like,
So if you can just take the decision out of it,
Right,
you automate it,
right.
every payday, boom, money goes into savings.
Like magic.
Like magic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You don't have to think about it.
You don't have to think about it, and you're not tempted to spend it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like setting up automatic bill pay,
Right, right.
You don't even think about it.
It just happens.
Yeah.
Now, for people who, really want to get to that 100,000 faster, they talk about increasing income.
Right.
What are some ways, what are some concrete ways to do that?
Well, yeah, you want to accelerate the process.
Right.
A side hustle, maybe
Well-
utilize your skills,
Like what kind of stuff?
Oh, I don't know. Like if you're good at writing, do some freelance writing.
Right. Freelance writing. Yeah.
Or if you're, good at web design,
Web design. Yeah. Yeah.
you can find some clients online.
Okay, cool.
Or maybe even ask for a raise at your job.
Oh, yeah. I guess you can just ask.
Put yourself out there.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
And then all that extra money, that goes right into the
Right into the emergency fund, yeah.
emergency fund.
Fuel the fire.
Fuel the fire, exactly. Okay, so we've covered setting the goal, budgeting, automating, even boosting income. But the last thing, and they really emphasize this, is patience and consistency.
Right.
Why is that so important with such a big number?
Well, I think because it's a marathon, not a sprint.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. Yeah.
Building that kind of security, it takes time.
Right.
It's not going to happen overnight.
Yeah.
So you got to stick with the plan,
Right.
even when it's slow going,
Right.
and celebrate those milestones along the way.
Yeah, those little milestones. Yeah.
Like, okay, I hit 10,000.
10,000. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Keep yourself motivated.
Exactly. Exactly. So just to bring it all together,
Yeah.
the key steps here are setting that clear goal, making your budget so you know where to get the money, automating it so you don't even have to think about it, boosting that income if you can, and then just being patient and consistent.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds simple,
It does sound simple.
but it's powerful,
It is powerful.
when you actually do it.
When you actually do it.
It can really change your financial life.
For sure. For sure. So the last thing I want to leave you with is, what is one thing that you listening right now can actually do, today, to get started or to, take it to that next level?
Take action. Yeah.
Take action. All right. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. We'll see you next time.
See you later.